just a few more beers. Let's break up tomorrow. Let's not say goodbye. I'll still be yours till the morning sky. So one last laugh, one last kiss, one last night that feels like bliss. It's over, yeah, we both sure know, but baby, not right now. Let's break up tomorrow.
I'll pack my bags come sunrise. I'll cry in jeans I swore were dry.
But let's not waste this night on tears. Let's hold on for just a few more beers. It's over, yeah, we both sure know, but baby, not right now. Let's break up tomorrow.
I'll pack my bags come sunrise. I'll cry in jeans I swore were dry.
Let's not waste this night on tears. Let's hold on for just a few more beers. It's over, yeah, we both sure know, but baby, not right now. Let's break up.
I ain't got a trophy on my shelf. Never beat the world or outshine myself. But I wake up swinging boots laced tight, and I give this life one hell of a fight.
My truck don't shine, it growls and spits, but it still gets me where life hits. I don't lead the race, but I run it fast, 'cause I ain't first, but I sure ain't last.
I ain't first, but I ain't last. I get knocked down, but I bounce back fast. Ain't the star, but I ain't the shame. Still dancing hard in the loser's lane. You can laugh, I'll raise my glass to every stumble that I've passed. Yeah, I ain't first, but I ain't last. I've loved and lost and loved again. A few good nights, a lot of amen. I've missed my shot more times than not, but I still show up with all I got. I ain't first, but I ain't last. Still got grit in my hourglass. May not shine in the record books, but I'm still swinging without long looks. So if you're down and feeling trashed, remember this, that storm don't last. You ain't first, but you ain't last. They don't cheer for folks like me. No lone limelight, just gasoline. But we keep going mile by mile, turning scars into country style. So if you're down and feeling trashed, remember this, that storm don't last. You ain't first, but you ain't last. They don't cheer for folks like me. No limelight like just gasoline.
jacket, cherry red lips. She don't ask, she takes and dips. Every cowboy turned his head. She smiled like trouble and danced instead. Ordered a whiskey, downed it quick. Said, boys, try and keep up with this. She's a honky-tonk hurricane, spinning wild, driving men insane. Tearing up that Friday crowd with a rebel laugh and the jukebox loud. When she moves, the neon shakes. Heartbreak follows in her wake. Don't fall in, it ain't no game. She's a honky-tonk hurricane. She don't slow down for love or rules. She's been burning hard since high school. Plays the room like a country song, hot, fast, and gone by dawn. She's a honky-tonk hurricane, spinning wild, driving men insane. Tearing up that Friday crowd with a rebel laugh and the jukebox loud. When she moves, the neon shakes. Heartbreak follows in her wake. Don't fall in, it ain't no game. She's a honky-tonk hurricane. You might think you'll hold her down, but she'll be dust before you turn around. She's thunder in a whiskey glass. Here she comes and there she blasts. She's a honky-tonk hurricane, blowing fast down memory lane, with fire in her every turn, and a kiss that'll make you burn. Dance with her, you won't be the same. She's a honky-tonk hurricane.
I've seen that glow since I was 10, through the window of a bar my daddy drank in. Mama said it's just a light, but I knew better by Friday night.
It ain't just glass and colored glow. It's where broken hearts go toe to toe, where first love fades and jukebox cries, where every fool gives one more try.
Neon ain't just a light, it's a sign that we survive the night. It holds the hurt, the laugh, the lie, the kiss we stole, the last goodbye. It's flickering truth in the whiskey shine, a chapel for the almost right. Yeah, neon ain't just a light. We danced our first under neon stars, right by the pool table and smoky bar. You said forever, I said maybe. Now I drink alone where you once saved me. Neon ain't just a light, it's a witness to our borrowed time. It saw the fight, the fall, the flame, the ring upon the song you sang. It hums like ghosts on a sleepless night, a mirror in that Miller light. Yeah, neon ain't just a light. It don't judge and it don't lie, just buzzes soft while you ask why. It knows our truth more than we say, and never looks the other way. Neon ain't just a light,
but your eyes still burn the things we said. You whisper soft, it's just one song, but I know we won't be gone too long.
You said she loved you, but you look my way. When they play our song, you start to sway. If this is closure, why does it feel like we're still dancing? What's too real? Let's tell one more lie on the dance floor, like we don't still ache at the core. Let your head rest on my side, like you're not thinking about that night. Spin me round like strangers do, even if I still breathe. One more lie, then out the door. One more lie on the dance floor. The truth is spilling in your touch, but saying it would cost too much. So we keep this secret wrapped in song, even if we both know it's wrong. Let's tell one more lie on the dance floor. Hold me like you never did before. Let the steel guitar cry soft and slow while we pretend we let it go. We'll walk away when the music dies, but tonight we'll dance in pretty lies. One more truth we'll just ignore. One more lie on the dance floor.
I still remember that old screen door creaking soft like it did before. Mama humming low in her faded gown, while the sunset wrapped around our town. Daddy's boots by the rocking chair, coffee steam in the evening air. We didn't have much, but we had enough. A little house, a lot of love. Back when the porch light stayed on, we always knew where we belonged. Hearts were strong, nights were long, but somehow we kept holding on. Back when the porch light stayed on. The radio played a gentle tune as Grandma rocked by the silver moon. We porch light stayed on. We found our peace in a world long gone. Faith was deep, love was strong. No one ever felt alone. Back when the porch light stayed on.
You found me sipping gin alone, red lipstick, pretending I'm stoned. You said, darling, didn't we swear last time? And I said, yeah, but lies still rhyme.
You wore that scent I can't forget, same as the night our hearts first met. You laughed and said, this ain't a tune, just barroom promises and cheap perfume.
Barroom promises and cheap perfume,
Where hearts get loud in a lonesome room.
we swear we're done and start again with one slow dance and 2 shots of sin.
We say never by the neon bloom, but we're still caught in this old saloon.
Barroom promises and cheap perfume.
I told myself don't take that seat, but your eyes lit fire under my feet. You poured me a lie with that sideways grin, and I drank every drop you poured me in.
You look like hurt with a little hope, all cowboy charm and unraveling rope. I said this time, let's not resume, but your kiss still smelled like cheap perfume. Barroom promises and cheap perfume,
Words that vanish by the afternoon.
we swear we're wise and fall too fast, try to rewrite what couldn't last. We say goodbye but make more room for one more lie beneath this moon. Barroom promises and cheap perfume. We both know how this ends, but we're better at breaking than being friends. And as long as this jukebox plays our tune, we'll be singing in shadows and smelling like truth. Barroom promises and cheap perfume, a love too wild, a heart too soon. We dance in smoke, we fade in light, we fall apart about every night. But I take you back like I always do, with nothing left but a worn out tune. Barroom promises and cheap perfume.
We both know how this ends,
But we're better at breaking than being friends.
and as long as this jukebox plays our tune,
We'll be singing in shadows and smelling like truth. Barroom promises and cheap perfume, a love too wild, a heart too soon. We dance in smoke, we fade in light, we fall apart about every night. But I take it back like I always do, with nothing left but a worn out tune. Barroom promises and cheap perfume.
Trouble wears lipstick. You can't tame what ain't tied down. She'll ride the wind to another town, but you'll still taste her name each night, like perfume lost in barroom light. Yeah, trouble wears lipstick, a walking song you can't predict. She'll haunt your thoughts, twist your pride, and vanish like a southern tide. She ain't mean, just wild and slick. Don't play the game unless you're quick, 'cause love don't live where she might pick. Trouble wears lipstick, wears lipstick.
You came riding in like a Saturday storm, boots full of dust and a smile too warm. You said, darling, I don't do slow, but I saddle up, said let's go.
You wore danger like a denim dress, talk like fire, dance like a mess. You said, cowboy, I don't chase low, but you winked and let your wild heart show.
Hey love, just one wild rodeo. Hang on tight or you let it go. It bucks, it breaks, it throws you high, but you still climb back, don't ask why. It's bruises, shears, and ringside tears. 8-second stretch across the years. We fall, we fight, and still to show. Hey love, just one wild rodeo.
You burn my toast and steal the sheets, but your kiss makes my world skip beats. You stomp your heels when we collide, but girl, I love that bumpy ride.
You talk too loud and miss the cues, but you're the one my heart still chooses. You tip your head, then spin me wrong, but darling, we still ride headstrong. Hey love, just one wild rodeo, spinning fast with no control.
You bite the dust and rise again like cowboys chasing winds of sin. It's reckless hope and stubborn pride, but I still choose this crazy ride. We bruise, we burn,
Still we grow. Hey love, just one wild rodeo.
hold me close, then let me go.
But you're the fire I always know.
We ride through storms and afterglow. Ain't no straight line in a
Rodeo. Hey love, just one wild rodeo.
with tangled hearts and boots below. We fight, we kiss, then we restart. Two stubborn fools with one wild heart. So grab the reins, don't let it slow. We're born to ride, we're built to glow. If love's a ride, then let's go pro.
Hey love, just one wild rodeo.
Saw her walk in, red heels on fire. Turned every cowboy's gaze to desire. She smiled once, that's all it took. 10 hearts gone in just one look. She orders whiskey like it's tea, talks slow but stings like Tennessee. She ain't the kind you take home quick, 'cause trouble boys wears lipstick. Yeah, trouble wears lipstick, moves like sin and hits real quick. She'll dance close, then disappear, leave you drunk on dreams and cheap beer. She don't lie, she just don't
'cause trouble wears lipstick. She kissed Joe and wrecked his band, took his truck, then ditched the land. Now he sings sad songs at the bar while she flirts 3 tables far. Yeah, trouble wears lipstick, lace and fire wrapped in slick. She'll lean in close and steal your soul, leave a burn where you ain't whole. You'll chase her fast but lose the race with nothing left but a red-stained face. So count your heart and pray it's thick, 'cause trouble wears lipstick. You can't tame what ain't tied down. She'll ride the wind to another town, but you'll still taste her name each night like perfume lost in barroom light. Yeah, trouble wears lipstick, a walking song you can't predict. She'll haunt your thoughts, twist your pride, and vanish like a southern tide. She ain't mean, just wild and slick. Don't play the game unless you're quick, 'cause love don't live where she might pick. Trouble wears lipstick. Sunday morning skies turning gold, but I ain't dressed in no white robe. I got a river running past my tires and a heart full of dirt and wildfire. Preacher talks in suits and pews, but my church wears mud on boots. I found grace in the wild and wide, where the Spirit rides shotgun by my side. It's a back road baptism, dust and light where the soul begins, where the wind sings hymns through pine and wire, and the holy rolls on rubber tires. No stained glass, no cathedral kiss, just freedom in a place like this. I ain't washed in water clear, but Lord, I found you out here. Mama prayed I'd come back home, but I found truth in red dirt roads, in every mile an engine hum. I heard the voice I was running from. It's a back road baptism, forgiveness in the setting sun, with bugs on glass and gravel prayers. I lost my guilt out in the air. No choir road, no scripted bliss, just backbeat grace and a rebel's kiss. I ain't dressed for heaven near, but Lord, I feel you out here. Sometimes mercy wears worn tires, sometimes faith lights campfire, and sometimes love don't preach in lines. It revs its soul in overtime. It's a back road baptism, hands up high, no catechism, just a howl in an open sky, and tears I didn't mean to cry. If heaven's waiting past this field, then I've already learned to kneel. I ain't clean, but I'm sincere from this back road baptism out here.
I saw you looking over your ring like you were tired of everything. You sipped slow, turned down the light. I said that look don't match that white.
You had that outlaw kind of grin, like you were born to chase some sin
be. I said, don't you go falling for me.
But your hand stayed right on mine, and I didn't move, not this time.
We told the truth through sideways grins and lied like lovers in their sins. No promises, no sweet disguise.
Just wanting more than we should try. The band played slow, the room went still. I knew I should, but I never will. We both walked past that red lit sign. Now we're deep in blurry lines. We're on the wrong side of right, stealing time in the hush of night. One bad move, but it feels so real, like fate with a rebel's heel. No maps here, no end in sight, just two fools chasing firelight. We don't care what's black or white, we're just living on the wrong side of right.
Maybe come tomorrow we'll pay the price.
But tonight this wrong sure feels nice.
And if regret comes knocking at noon,
We'll just blame the band and the moon. We're on the wrong side of right, outlaws caught in a lover's fight. Your hand in mine, that look, that side. We don't ask, we don't reply. No goodbyes, just stolen nights, just lips and lies and hungry eyes. We ain't perfect, we ain't polite, we're just living on the wrong side of right. You say you're bad, you say you're bold. You wear your leather like it's gold. Talking big from that barroom chair, but I don't see no wild in there.
you throw that shade like a neon queen, sipping fire with your stare so mean. You strut by like you own the night, but girl, I'm game if you wanna fight. You say you're thunder, but I bring rain.
You bring heat, but I bring flame.
This ain't no game, we're falling in. You talk trouble,
I walk in, you draw lines, I cross them fast. You talk sweet, I never ask. You spark fires, I fan the wind. We both know where this ends again. You tease the storm with a wicked grin. You talk trouble, I walk in.
you wear that smirk like it's a dare. Spin your glass, toss back your hair. But one wrong look, one slow smile, and I'll chase you down in outlaw style.
You think you're tough with your boots and charm, but I break hearts like I break alarms. You brag too loud, but you dance just right, so maybe I'll stay one more night.
You light the fuse, I strike the match.
You pull ahead, I scratch and catch.
We're wild enough to lose or win.
You talk trouble, I walk in.
You throw shade, I throw it back. You bring heat, I torch the track.
You talk storms, I bring the spin.
We crash like thunder rolling in. So pour the shots and spin that sin.
You talk trouble, I walk in. of your jokes. I laugh too hard, then we both choke. You burn the toast, I flood the sink, but we find harmony in how we think.
You like plans, I go with flow. You paint fast, I move slow.
We're chalk and cheese, like fiddle and bass, but we still two-stepped in the same old place.
You crash the beat, I miss the rhyme, but girl, we still arrive on time.
So let 'em say we're out of tune. They don't hear our kind of mood. Love ain't always in tune. Sometimes it howls, sometimes it cruise.
It skips the chord, it jumps the bar,
But still we drive this same old car. It's loud, it's rough, it don't align, but your crazy rhythm still fits mine. Even wrong notes carry true. Love ain't always in tune. So here's to messing melody.
and every flaw inside of me.
You take my song, I take your sound. We make the music, not the ground. Love ain't always in tune, but it sure plays loud when I'm with you. We clash, we grind, but we don't break. We bend, we shout, and still we make the song we're singing every June. Through every verse and old saloon, even broken we still bloom. Love ain't always in tune.
I walk in like it's tradition. Same old bar, same old mission. Find a stool, face aglow. Order up and let it flow. It don't judge and it don't speak. Just hums and colors soft and weak. But every night I learn the fact that neon loves nobody back. Neon shines, but it don't feel. Can't hold you close, can't make it real. It warms the wall, not hearts gon' crack. No neon loves nobody back. It lights your pain, it hides your tears, but it don't care, you've been here years. It never asks why you've lost track, 'cause neon loves nobody back. Saw her dancing in that light, 2 beers in and out of sight. I raised a toast, she raised her hand to some other better man. It don't judge and it don't speak, just hums and colors soft and weak. But every night I learn the fact that neon loves nobody back. Neon shines, but it don't feel. Can't hold you close, can't make it real. It warms the wall, not hearts gon' crack. No neon loves nobody back.
warning bell. Said I just grabbed a bite and drove on home, but my shirt was wrinkled, my phone was gone. She found a lipstick print on the rear view glass. Now I'm sitting here caught redneck fast. Blame it on my pickup truck alibi. Should've wiped the seat and let the engine lie. Left the beer can rolling in the bed, and a love note I ain't even read. Now I'm begging with my boots untied in a doghouse bigger than the countryside. If you're gonna run, don't forget to lie or clean your pickup truck alibi. The tire's still warm, the gas tank low. She knew I wasn't watching late night shows. Radio preset on a love song station. That ain't my taste, that's temptation. Blame it on my pickup truck alibi. Should've struck the truth before goodbye. Left a red scarf stuck behind the seat and some perfume smell I can't delete. Now she's storming like the 4th of July, and I'm wishing I knew how to cry. If you're gonna cheat, best think it by. Don't trust a pickup truck alibi. She don't need no camera tape. She got 4 wheels that won't escape. Paint chips, gum wrappers, and dust. My whole story's breaking trust. Blame it on my pickup truck alibi. Every dent and detail says goodbye. Could've played it smart, but I played it dumb. Now I'm sleeping where the oil leaks from. So if you stray, don't even try. Your ride will sell you out, no lie. That's the truth of a pickup truck alibi. She's sitting quiet at the end of the line, red dress flame in a whiskey sign. No ring, no smile, just lips that burn. One wrong look, you'll never return. The boys all say she's too much heat, but still they trip on restless feet. Trying their lines, trying their fate, but she don't love, she incinerates. She's a bar's to wildfire. One spark and you're caught in desire. You think you're safe, then comes a flame, and nothing around you feels the same. She don't warn and she don't wait. She lights you up and leaves the state. Yeah, she ain't love, she's wild and dire. She's a bar's to wildfire. She don't cry when the night is through, just tips her hat and splits in two. You'll smell her perfume in your soul long after she's turned cold. She's a bar stool wildfire, a slow sip turn to funeral pyre. You came for laughs, you left in ash with heartbeats racing way too fast. She don't warn and she don't wait. She lights you up, then seals your fate. Yeah, she ain't sweet, she ain't for hire. She's a bar stool wildfire. The band keeps playing, crowd don't know, but you're burning in her undertow. Can't dance, you can't fight, you're just embers in her light. desire. Don't chase her eyes, don't try to stay. She'll love you once, then walk away. She don't love, she don't retire. She's not a girl, she's a wildfire. Slow to a gravel bin, old red barn and a few good friends. Pass the bottle, light the flame, telling stories that all sound the same. Moon's hanging like a cheap bar sign, and we're burning through another round of time. Laughter echoes through the pines, truth gets louder after midnight shines. It's whiskey talking county roads, where the night gets deep and the wind still knows. Hearts spill out in a southern drawl, with every sip we tell it all. Steel guitar and engine moans, yeah, we find peace where wild things roam, in whiskey talking county roads. Dust kicks up when the tires roll on, no place to be, just chasing dawn. That dashboard light and radio glow are all I need when I wanna go. It's whiskey talking county roads, where the night gets deep and the wind still knows. Hearts spill out in a southern drawl, with every sip we tell it all. Steel guitar and engine moans, where we find peace where wild things roam, in whiskey talking county roads. Ain't about running from the pain, just driving through it in the rain. The truth comes out in dust and smoke, between the laughs and words we spoke. It's whiskey talking county roads, old regrets and new crossroads. We ain't lost, we're just let go, with empty cups and hearts that know. The realest nights ain't ones we planned, just back road dreams and borrowed land, yeah. Whiskey talking county roads. Hitting hard, slam the door, leaving tire marks in the yard. I light a smoke, pour one tall, waiting on your angry call. I said I'm gone, but let's be real, you've heard that line and know the deal. Turn the car halfway down the street, then I miss your lies in my front seat. We break, we bend, we curse, then mend, but somehow here we are again. We're hacking forth like whiskey, drumming hot but sweetly risky. We don't work but we don't quit, and every word just fuels the hit. We're rough, we're raw, we spill, we sway, but can't stay gone at end of day. Love ain't smooth, but it gets frisky, back and forth like whiskey. Your flannel smells like sin and smoke, but I still steal it when I'm broke. Your boots are loud, your brain is slow, but damn, you're fire when the jukebox glows. You drive me mad with every stare, you fight like hell, then kiss like prayer. And I don't know if it's right or wrong, but girl, we burn all night long. We yell, we tease, get your rules, but damn, we break them just like fools. You slam the door, I throw a glass, but we always come running back, back and forth like whiskey. No clean break, no pretty ending, but I'd rather dance this reckless road than sleep alone and feel the cold. We're chaos, fire, and sweet regret, but this is love we won't forget. A little pain, a little risky, back and forth like whiskey.
On my hands by the age of 10, Daddy taught me how to fix and bend. Said, son, the road ain't made for some, but you were born to ride, built to run. I ain't made for a wide picket town. I got fire in my feet that won't calm down. Give me blacktop heat and a setting sun. Yeah, I was born to ride, built to run. Born to ride, built to run, wild as the wind, fast as a gun. Got an open sky and a restless soul. Freedom's my flag and the wheel's my goal. Don't need a reason, don't need a plan. I was made to roll, not to stand. Born to ride, built to run. From Texas dust to Carolina rain, I've chased down dreams and outrun pain. Every turn's another song begun, 'cause I was born to ride, built to run. Born to ride, built to run, wild as the wind, fast as a gun. Got an open sky and a restless soul. Freedom's my flag and the wheel's my goal. Don't need a reason, don't need a plan. I was made to roll, not to stand. Born to ride, built to run. Some folks stay, but I get lost just to find my way. The highway calls like a long lost friend, and I'll be gone and gone again. Born to ride, built to run, heartbeat racing with the southern sun. A six-string humming and a motor loud, that's my truth, that's my vow. So wave goodbye when the engine drums. I was born to ride, built to run. Keys, you grabbed my hand, said you ain't driving, not in that stand.
You had 2 beers more than me, stumbling like a tumbleweed. I said, sweetheart, park your pride, you're in no shape for that midnight ride.
Well, I ain't leaving unless you drive.
You'd hit a cow and call it alive.
you drive.
You said, get in, I'll take the wheel. I said, fine, long as we get a meal.
You rolled your eyes, I sang too loud.
We left that bar like a honky-tonk cloud.
Don't that jukebox play our song. Tried to tip the wall and got it wrong.
But when you smiled with that crooked face, I threw the truck in second grace. I ain't leaving
Unless I drive.
You speed like someone's taking lives.
At least I steer and I sing strong. Your pitch is bad, but you sing along.
We clash, we joke, but we're alive. I ain't leaving
Unless you drive. You hold the door, I hold the keys. You call me stubborn, I call you tease.
But somehow every Friday night we argue just to end up right. I ain't leaving
Unless you drive.
next time we call a ride.
But then who'll fight? We need the spark.
You love my bars. We're messy, loud, and full of drive. But I ain't leaving. No, I ain't leaving
Unless you drive. You hold the door, I hold the keys. You call me stubborn, I call you tease. But somehow every Friday night we argue just to end up right. I ain't leaving unless you drive. Next time we call a ride. But then who'll fight? We need the spark.
You say you're bad, you say you're bold. You wear your leather like it's gold. Talking big from that barroom chair, but I don't see no wild in there.
You throw that shade like a neon queen, sipping fire with your stare so mean. You strut by like you own the night, but girl, I'm game if you wanna fight.
You say you're thunder, but I bring rain. You bring heat, but I bring flame. This ain't no game we're falling in. You talk trouble, I walk in.
You draw lines, I cross them fast.
You talk sweet, I never asked.
You spark fires, I fan the wind.
We both know where this ends again.
You tease the storm with a wicked grin.
You talk trouble, I walk in.
You wear that smirk like it's a dare. Spin your glass, toss back your hair. But one wrong look, one slow smile, and I'll chase you down in outlaw style.
You think you're tough with your boots and charm, but I break hearts like I break alarms. You brag too loud, but you dance just right, so maybe I'll stay one more night.
You light the fuse, I strike the match.
You pull ahead, I scratch and catch.
We're wild enough to lose or win.
Talk trouble, I walk in.
You throw shade, I throw it back. You bring heat,
I torch the track.
we're wild enough to lose or win.
throw shade, I throw it back.
You bring heat,
I torch the track. You talk storms, I bring the spin.
we crash like thunder.
Rolling in. So pour the shots and spin that sin.
You talk trouble,
I walk in. One of these nights we'll go too far.
one of these fights will leave a scar. But
Till that day we'll dance and grin. You talk trouble, I walk in.
you draw lines, I cross them proud. You whisper low, I shout out loud. You play coy, I play to win.
We both love this mess we're in.
So cue the band, let boots begin. You talk trouble,
I walk in.
one of these nights we'll go too far. One of these fights will leave a scar.
But till that day we'll dance and grin.
You talk trouble,
I walk in.
you talk trouble, I walk in.
You rolled up late in a beat-up Ford, boots on the dash like you on the floor, grin like trouble, smile like sin. Lord help me, I let you in. You had a spark in your southern sway, lit up the room like a Cabernet, talk like a dare, dance like a flame, and I knew right then I'd take the blame. You said, boy, I don't chase slow. I said, well, let's see how this goes. One spin, one slide, next thing we knew, we were dancing straight into deja vu. We're two-stepping through trouble, kicking dust in a neon bubble. You stir the storm, I fan the flame. We laugh too loud and play that game. Hearts on fire, boots in rubble. Love ain't clean, it pops like double. We ain't saints, but we're real and true. Two-stepping through trouble, me and you. We talk too loud, we drink too fast, but we never let a good time pass. You flirt like hell, I spin you wide. You roll your eyes, but you never hide. Your mama warned me, said he's no prize, but I like danger with cowboy eyes. We don't match, but we sure collide when the band kicks low and the doors swing wide. You lead me wrong, but I don't care. You bring the wild, I'll meet you there. For loving loud means breaking rules, and babe, let's dance like honky-tonk fools. More fire, we're two-stepping through trouble, like love don't need no shovel. You throw sass, I throw charm. We burn bright, but we don't harm. We
circles but walk so fine. Girl, you shift my heart every time.
You drive me crazy in all the right gears, speeding through kisses, switching up fears. You got that wild in your sweet little grin, got me spinning like tires on a back road wind. You ain't easy, but you're worth the ride, burning rubber with nothing to hide. All the right gears.
You slam my truck door like you mean war, then blow a kiss that I fall for. You ain't quiet, you don't break slow, but you're the engine in my soul.
You miss the signs but hit the charm. One wrong turn and I'm in your arms. You love like lightning, fight like fire, but still you're every song. Drive me crazy in all the right gears, from midnight tears to sunrise cheers. You stole my pride, then done my grace. Pull me close in a 4-lane chase. No map needed, just you near, fast or slow, long as you steer. You drive me crazy in all the right.
Southern drawl,
your chaos in high heels, y'all. But when we crash, we still stay true, 'cause I'd wreck the world to ride with you. 'Cause I'd wreck the world to ride with you.
You drive me crazy in all the right gears, turning fights to laughs, then shifting tears. Down every mile of our wild years,
we're stick shift lovers without the fears. You're my high-speed heart race frontier, baby. You drive me crazy in all the right gears.
Forget the lines, start the chorus way too many times. You call it charm, I call it rough, but I still dance when the road gets tough.
We don't always hit the note
or ride the rhythm like we wrote,
but there's magic in our offbeat croon, 'cause love ain't always in tune.
Love ain't always in tune.
Sometimes it's late, sometimes too soon. We miss the beat, we bend the line, but
still we sing, still we shine.
It's not perfect, smooth or fine, but baby, it still feels like mine. Even off key under the moon, love ain't always in tune.
You break the silence with your jokes, I laugh too
hard, then we both choke. You burn the toast, I flood the sink, but we find harmony in how we think.
You like plans, I go with flow. You paint fast, I move slow. We're chalk and cheese like fiddle and bass, but we still two-step in the same old place.
You crash the beat, I miss the rhyme,
But girl, we still arrive on time.
so let 'em say we're out of tune.
They don't hear our kind of moon. Love ain't always in tune. Sometimes it howls, sometimes it croons. It skips,
The chord, it jumps the bar,
but still we
drive this same old car.
It's loud, it's rough, it don't align, but your crazy rhythm still fits mine. Even wrong notes carry truth.
Love ain't always in tune.
So here's the mess and melody.
And every flaw inside of me.
You take my song, I take your sound. We make the music, not the ground.
Love ain't always in tune, but it sure plays loud.